Hello, students. This is the second part of this chapter, the Moments chapter, that is the adventures of Toto. We had completed with some of the parts, we had completed with the summary, we have completed with the learning outcome, and some of the things. So, grandmother generally, what happened is that whenever a new animal was brought, then generally grandmother fussed about it. Fussed about it, did not like it much. And Toto's present was kept as a secret first. I told you before. And in the bedroom there was a closet was a kind of a cupboard kind of situation, means where inside a thing can be kept as a kind of an almirah, you can say, a small almirah, okay, opening into my bedroom wall, where he was tied securely with a kind of a peg. There, peg I have already mentioned, highlighted there. Peg is a kind of a nail to the wall. A few hours later, when grandfather and I came to release Toto, then they found what? I means here the author. Now here, generally you will be seeing I utilized much more because he is the narrator. Author is the narrator himself. So Toto, we found the walls which had been covered with ornamental papers. Generally, decorative papers have been used to cover the wall. So these papers were found torn off, and the peg was taken away. Means it was wrenched off, you can say, and from the socket. Socket means the place where it was nailed. Okay, so wrenched off, and finally means pulled and twisted, you can say, suddenly and violently. That is called wrenching. Now, from its socket, the school blazer which had been hanging there was in shreds. Shreds means in pieces. Now I wondered what grandmother would do actually after hearing about this. Means, see, their displeasure was quite understood. Okay, now see, but grandfather didn't worry. He seemed pleased with Toto's performance. He's clever. Given time, I'm sure. Means this is grandfather's way of putting the things in a very positive manner. You see, though he had created such a kind of distortion there, or you can say such a kind of disruption inside, but still grandfather was quite positive that, see, if time would have been given, those blazers could have been, shreds would have been tied and used as a rope, and he could have escaped from the window. Now here you can see very clearly that his presence in the house was still kept a secret. Okay, Toto was now transferred in a big cage in the servants' quarter, as it was not suitable to keep him there. So where a number of grandfather's pets lived very sociably, a tortoise was there, and I'll tell you here. You need to understand this. Tortoise was there. A pair of rabbits, a tame squirrel, and for a while a pet goat was also there. Now, so grandfather, who had to leave Dehradun the next day to collect his pension in Saharanpur, decided to take him along. So he put him in one of the kit bag. You see kit bag, I have already underlined, that highlighted with red. So the big black canvas bag was quite okay, and there were some straws below so that he could be comfortable in that. He can turn properly. Toto could not get his hands through the opening because the canvas was too strong, made of leather. So his efforts to get not out only had the effect of making the bag roll, because he was stiff inside. So means if the bag had fallen, so the bag would start rolling. So it's a kind of, what happened is that as he jumped inside occasionally, so it happened that the bag also started jumping, and the onlookers, the people who were there in the onlookers means the people there, means the passengers who were there in the railway platform, was quite astonished to understand that how come a bag can jump, is there anything inside. So all these things was creating a problem. Then at the railway turnstile, mind you, turnstile is a mechanical kind of a gate where the person ticket checker is standing, whether you have bought a ticket and if you are carrying an animal, have you paid for that or not. So the poor man was taken aback with a great presence of mind, such to grandfather's annoyance, he said, "Sir, you have a dog with you?" Means what? When suddenly Toto poked his head outside the bag, then the ticket checker, not understanding that it was a monkey, even not believing who would be carrying a monkey along with him. Okay, so not believing that sometimes some people used to carry a dog. In vain, grandfather took Toto out of the bag, and in vain did he try to prove that he is a kind of a quadruped. Quadruped is a kind of animal with four legs. Okay, generally the monkeys come into that. Now, he is trying to, there is a kind of a debate going on that it's not a dog and it's a monkey. And grandfather was in vain not able to make him understand that it is not the thing which you are thinking of. Then, just to get his own back, took from his pocket our pet tortoise. He was also carrying a pet tortoise in his pocket, long pocket, mind you. "What must I pay for this, since you charge for all animals?" That was what grandfather asked to the ticket checker, the ticket collector. The ticket collector looked closely at the tortoise and prodded. Prodded means looked very closely. It with his forefinger gave grandfather a pleased and triumphant look and said, "No charge. It's not a dog." So, it's how humorous it must have been in the Saranpur station. Now here you see the another situation, third situation, when Toto was finally accepted by grandmother. Now here it said that on Toto's first night in the stable, he was put inside a stable where family donkey Nana was there. Now, on Toto's first night in the grandfather, obviously he was very concerned about Toto, so that's why he had to go and see whether Nana and Toto was fine or not. So, to his surprise, he found Nana without apparent cause pulling at her halter. Halter means it's a kind of a harness, is a kind of a rope, you can say, tied. Without cause pulling at her halter means the donkey was pulling at the rope with which she was tied, trying to keep her head as far as possible from a bundle of hay. Now, grandfather gave Nana a slap across the haunches, and she jerked back, dragging Toto with her. Now, what was Toto doing there? He had fastened on to her long ears with his sharp little teeth. That's the reason Nana was doing means reactions. Now Toto and Nana never become friends. Another incidents means in this you will find the author relating number of incidents there. So a great treat for Toto during cold winter, taking warm baths. Now what he used to do, he used to test the water's temperature with the first dipping his feet there. Okay. Now after checking then slowly he used to put his body inside. And he must have, you can see this line here very clearly, he must have seen me doing this. Okay. So same thing what he is trying to do, he must have been trying to do this one until he was into the water up to his neck. Now I have already written here 1 to 7 all are incidents. Right. Now here you can see, once comfortable, he would take the soap in one of the hands and he would start rubbing himself. Now when the water became cold, he would get out and run as quickly as he would to the kitchen fire in order to dry himself. If anyone laughed at him during his performance, Toto's feelings would be hurt and he would refuse to go on his bath. Okay, one day Toto nearly succeeded in boiling himself. How? This is the sixth incident, and this is quite related to the bathing one. The same bathing instruction he followed while a large kitchen kettle was there. So water was there for the tea and it was boiling obviously. And Toto, finding himself with nothing better to do, means he had nothing to do at that time. So he removed the kettle and found the water obviously touching with the same situation, touching with the help of the feet, means feeling the water's temperature. And then finally he got himself inside the kettle. So obviously what happened, with his head finding water just warm enough, he got in. with his head sticking out of the open kettle. This was just fine for a while until the water started boiling. Now he started hopping and jumping, hopping up and down for some time until grandmother arrived and hauled him. Hauled him means you can say you can pull a thing out, half boiled out of the kettle. Now, if there is a part of the brain especially devoted to mischief, that was largely developed in Toto. It was finally been deduced that how a person can be mischievous. A large dish of pulao stood in the center dining table, and we entered the room to find Toto stuffing himself with the rice. Now my grandmother screamed, means author's grandmother screamed, and Toto threw a plate at her. Mind you, this plate was thrown by Toto towards the grandmother. One of my aunts rushed forwards and received a glass of water on the face. Now, next thing what he does is that throws water toward on the face of the aunt who was rushing towards to take the thing from him. When grandfather arrived, Toto picked up the dish of plate, means took an exit from the window, and we found him on the branches of the jackfruit tree. The dish still in his arms, he remained there all afternoon eating slowly through the rice. Through the rice means not through the rice, means all the rice he finished it up. Okay, and after eating, he threw the dish down the tree and which shattered into hundreds of pieces. So actually we find that he was so much mischievous, and 7 incidents I have related to you, which has been related by the author himself, and they all found that he was not fitting to the situation. So what he did is that obviously Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long. Even grandfather realized that. So what he did is that he sold it to the Tonga driver, not for 5 rupees but for 3 rupees instead. Even grandfather realized that, and we were not able to well-to-do family, so we cannot afford that kind of frequent losses of dishes, clothes, curtains, wallpaper, and all these things. Many things have been lost by them, and apart from that, there is a lot of mental tension which has been there. So that is why we are here. We're finishing up the chapter. It's a beautiful chapter. Go through this and go through the notes which I am providing you. Fine, go through the word meanings and please write them down properly. And I would request all of you to do a bit of studying also, so that you can start revising these chapters which I have already given. Thank you very much. Bhaumik sir, signing off.